Sorry.
Raphael,
I mean, honestly.
We can do this.
come on, Raphael. Keep it down.
Hey, what's going on? Back here with finally the rest of the Verdant Assassin's only one. Shutting up now.
Without much incident, thanks to all of you.
Well, I don't have to shut up, but I had to be quiet so I could hear Claude say that. Yay! Thanks, Claude. Oh, I hate that mission. It just annoys me so much.
I intend to ask the Alliance Lords to share some troops with us to bolster our forces.
Don't you think that now that we're on the warpath, we should go, like, help the Alliance troops that we can actually seize that territory? Or should we just, or you really want to just consolidate everything here?
I will speak plainly. No matter whom we beseech for reinforcements, our envoys will inevitably pass through Gloucester territory.
So it's to Bridge of Murden next, which I guess should be Bridge of Murthen, because it's like the double D for Welsh the sound.
My father is being cautious not to give the Empire a pretext to intervene. Therefore, he is unlikely to allow even envoys to pass through.
Why not request some reinforcements from the kingdom?
I guess I haven't told you yet, Teach. The kingdom isn't in a position to be sending anyone reinforcements.
Egg on my face. Gerald already told me that. Sorry, I forgot.
After losing King Lambert during the tragedy of Dusker, a regent had been handling its politics. But then, there was a bloody coup. The regent and Prince Dimitri both. Apparently the whole family was killed. All bladed territory, including the kingdom capital, is being ruled by those who are cooperating with the
Hoppy's
Empire.
face.
The kingdom is no more. It's now called the Fargus Dukedom.
Hoppy was not happy to hear that Dimitri got axed.
The vast majority of the former kingdom lords bent a knee to the overwhelming power of the Empire and the Dukedom, and now fall under their jurisdiction. Some who formerly held power are continuing to resist, but it would be difficult for them to regain it.
So yes, by the sound of it, very much not in a position to help.
Okay, I can think of one person who we can ask for reinforcements.
Yes?
Someone whose territory is really close and who's on good terms with Claude.
Why do I feel like Claude's not going to be happy with this? Oh, so maybe we're not to the Great Bridge of Murthen just yet, but rather, this is where we're going to go ask for help from one Miss Judith.
Ah, the hero of Daphne, I presume. I've seen her before, and she does seem to be reliable.
You're talking about Judith, right? I bet she would lend us a hand.
She seems intimidating, she seems strong. You guys, Hoppy knows nothing about her. She seems strong.
That's right, you met her once before, Teach.
Wait, we did?
She's a fearsome one-woman army.
When did Hoppy meet her? I am completely blanking. When did Hoppy meet her in this run already? She like visit the monastery for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion or something?
She did a lot for me, even before I was recognized as the heir to House Regan. I don't like the idea of owing her more than I already do, but given the current situation, sacrifices must be made.
You can give her $30 when the war's
Reach
over.
out to her. As for the rest of you, prepare for our next battle.
Will do! It'll be way easier than this one was, that's for sure. Because most things in the game are. More than easier, more enjoyable.
Hey, Teach, how are you feeling? Does anything feel strange at all?
Did you test a poison on me? I feel a bit sluggish after that last battle, which sucked.
Well, you were asleep for 5 whole years after all. It'll probably take time to get you back to top form. Though I'm relieved to see you haven't lost a step as far as combat goes. Your command bringing my schemes to life. That's just how we fight best.
Any word from Judith?
Not yet. There's no need to worry. That woman adores me. Once we've bolstered our forces, it'll finally be time to start taking decisive action. But I wonder...
just before we carry on here, I wouldn't worry that she was not responding because she was ignoring you. I would worry that she was not responding because she needed to help.
Do you really think Rhea is still alive?
I don't know. I don't know.
There's no telling. But it's also hard to imagine the death of someone as important as her staying a secret. I wonder where she is.
Yeah, you'd think they would have used that. The Empire would be like, oh yeah, we killed her if they wanted to stamp out any more resistance. Do you hope she's dead?
That's a dangerous question, Teach. To be honest, a lot of thought.
Can't help but notice he didn't say no.
All I know is that I still have a lot of questions I need to ask her. About the true history of Creststones and Heroes' Relics, and the truth behind the legend of Seros and Nemesis.
Yes, I'd like to know this stuff as well,
Secrets.
because I've forgotten
Too
some
many
of it.
them for my comfort. Considering the state of the world, it's suspicious. You must be curious about what was done to you and what her plans were for you, right?
Something tells me the less I know about that, the better.
You never did learn about your mother, did you? None of our doubts will ever be cleared unless we hear these answers from Rhea herself. In that sense, I absolutely hope Rhea is still alive. But as far as Fodlan goes, I do wonder what a world without Rhea would look like.
Setting aside, like, executing her, I think we could agree, like you said before, it's probably best she does not return to her leadership position. A world without Rhea.
The majority of people in Fodlan believe in the Seros faith that Rhea preaches. That's why they accept the noble system as if it were the only option, and refuse to associate with those who believe in anything else. That closed-minded philosophy is the reason why Fodlan's throat is locked tight.
Among other
But
reasons.
if you remove the Archbishop who strictly advocates that doctrine, that worldview is no longer an absolute. There's room for free thought.
Or rather, among other things that mindset is
The leadership
restricting.
of the church would undoubtedly fall to you,
Ah.
and you would hold the power to change the shape of the faith, of the world.
Can't Seth do it?
Then, for the first time, people would truly be free to think for themselves, to decide what's right and what's wrong. Honestly, I believe Edelgard is probably hoping to achieve something very similar.
And yet, we've not parlayed with her a single time.
But her methods require too much bloodshed. That's not something the world can get behind.
Granted, she is going for, like, the tear everything down to the ground approach immediately. But fighting back against such that, might I remind you, Claude, it was you who said, let's not let them get away because they'll just attack again. I don't know that we're much better.
Anyway, the best thing we can do is find Rhea and hear what she has to say. Oops. I guess I've been going on for a while now. Sorry about that. You should get some rest.
Hey, no problem. I was just wandering around in the Knight's Hall for no reason. It's nowhere near my quarters. Some rest. Yeah, that ought to be good. And we can save. I'm still saving to this separate file because I'm not 100,000,000% sure I didn't let anyone die in there. Just forget to pulse it. Let us allow Gerald to serenade us.
Part 2. Verdant Wind.
Regale us.
Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment.
Ah, yes, that's what's happening now. We are not going to the Great Bridge. Just yet. Not much cover in that place, but
repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the
still, it can't be
Alliance
as bad as
Army
the one we just
requests
did.
Reinforcements from Judith, head of House Daphno, the governing body in the northwestern region of Alliance territory.
As Hilda says, it is quite close to the monastery, being at the northwest tip of the Lesser Alliance. Okie dokie. It's February 1st. What day is it in real life? It's like February 8th? 9th.
What? Not enough left for seconds? I'm barely half full.
You eat too much anyways, Raphael.
Ouch.
Supplies are running low, so you're just gonna have to deal with it.
You've always been so level-headed, Cyril. Now that you've grown up, you're even more that way.
Maybe it's just that the rest of you haven't grown enough. You could work harder at being reliable.
Hey, source bot for him.
I can't grow
Be
if
nice.
I can't eat.
I have some good news for my hungry friends. We got a reply from Judith. Mr. Leaderman has called a meeting about it. Hurry up, everyone.
Bring your plate.
We finally received a reply from Judith.
Raphael
Hero
just
of Daphno
in
has
the
agreed
background,
to
still
support us
eating.
with soldiers and supplies.
Yay!
She's gonna give us food? She really is a hero.
Maybe Raphael will simmer down now.
Now, regarding where we're going to receive the delivery,
I forget how much Cyril is just in the Golden Deer's cutscenes and stuff.
As this is a request from none other than the leader of the Alliance, I wish that I could send troops at once. However, openly marshaling soldiers in my territory could provoke other members of the Alliance.
Wow, we really didn't like write this in any kind of thieves' cant or anything. It's just all in straight. Thank you, Claude von Regan, current leader of the Alliance, for requesting these soldiers from me. It's like, if anyone else got a hold of this letter, we would be dead.
Therefore, I will secretly gather troops in Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
There's got to be a sneakier way to write that.
Will your group be able to receive the soldiers at this location? From there, it should be safe to return to the monastery by following the border between the Alliance and the Kingdom.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
ALL is on the border between Daphno territory and the Kingdom. It'll make sense when we get there, but it's a peculiar region.
Does it rhyme with hell for any reason? I wonder.
recall there being a scary legend about it.
In any case, if we use that valley,
Let's
we
not
shouldn't
hear
have
about
to
that.
worry about being noticed by other Alliance lords.
Let's hope you're right.
Valley of Torment.
Ah, man, and then we had to discuss it in the reception hall, too. We just did, like, the absolute worst job of concealing that secret possible. Whose birthday is it? Ding. Hilda's! Happy birthday, Hilda T! Elmyron Pine?
Oh, thanks for inviting me. Oh,
Well, I had 3 anyway, so may as well use them. All right, Hilda. let's chat, and hopefully this will go much better than the last tea time I had, which I think was with Happy. Overcoming weaknesses, reliable allies.
Wow.
Is something we have lots to talk about, because we have many. The courtier couple, which I guess is us right now. A dinner invitation. Oh, it's one of these two. She doesn't want to hear that. No, she does? No, she doesn't. Let's food together eat.
My mind keeps drifting today.
My mind drifts every day. I have more off days than on these days, but, happens. It does happen. It's okay. Forehead! Or your iris in this case.
No boring lectures, okay?
Wasn't part of the plan at all. Good. Oh, gemstone beads. Why not? Happy birthday.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Oh, true. Because that we have a chance to give her those now, and yeah, why not? Go for. I got you more as well. What do you think of that? Goodbye.
Thanks for the tea. I hope you'll invite me again.
I wonder if I think maybe you get more support points for doing gifts while they're in this, while you're in tea time. I can't remember if that's a thing. Yay! Here's my bump. About time. We've got a number of good tea times that have been poor lately. I'm so curious to know how Happy's doing. Let us go for a visit. Hey, support, finally.
Hey, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Hey. What about?
I heard that you've been telling people not to worry so much about my condition. Is that a fact?
Do you want it to be a fact? Maybe.
No need to be coy. Thanks for doing that. But I do have one minor concern. You said that I haven't sighed in 5 years? What the heck is that about? Everyone's calling me half-decade happy now.
I don't remember saying that.
Terrible nickname. Second of all, you weren't even here. Did you just make that?
Maybe.
Seriously? You think that's okay?
I was scared.
So frustrating. I'm fighting the urge to sigh right now.
I'm sorry. I thought I was helping.
Well, the nickname's bogus. I have absolutely sighed in the last 5 years. You wouldn't believe what a hassle it was. Monsters rampaging willy-nilly through Abyss. Thanks to some help from the people underground, no one got hurt. But it was a close call. Maybe if you had been there, it wouldn't have been so much trouble.
I'm sorry. I'll take care not to fall off a cliff in the future. Me?
Yes, you. You've got the Sword of the Creator. That thing can chop through monsters like nothing.
Well, so can you. Is that all?
Are you fishing for compliments now?
A little bit.
You're a good leader. You watch out for all of us.
Thank you.
Even when the rest of the world turns and hides from me, I know you've got my back.
That's true.
You make me feel like I can be myself. Like I don't have to worry so much about keeping my emotions in check. I felt pretty sad all that time you were gone. I could have left Garrick Mach altogether. But then I started thinking, you might still be alive after all. So I went looking for you. Back to where you'd fallen and all.
You did that for me?
Oh, forget I said anything. Look at me getting all mushy and sincere.
It's a good color on you.
Embarrassing. Let's just go back to earlier when I was giving you a hard time.
If you insist. Don't be embarrassed.
Hey, I can feel embarrassed if I want to. I can feel however I want to feel. Whoa. Did I really just say that? I think
did.
That's enough vulnerability for one day.
That was surprising as well.
See you around.
Goodbye. Well, that was certainly strange, but also very nice. I'm glad that happened. And also, I brought her motivation up to max. That's neat as well. Finally, over here at February 8th, it's Hanneman's birthday. Again, more tea. Why don't you have some pine as well? I'm just giving it to everyone.
But I am willing to compromise for today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, I guess we should have done whatever you wanted for your birthday, but no, only in courtyard. Yay, we finally got to see our sport with Happy. That's very sweet. She went looking for us at the bottom of the valley. Oh, I feel bad. That would have been really hard to do and not find him. Cute monk, someone you look up to. Monastery rules? Interesting stuff. Riveting, really. Favorite sweets? You're doing superb work, I might even say. I'll embellish even what the game was saying a bit. Fieldland's future things that bother you for... Oh, he likes cooking, right? Because, well, it doesn't, and they're always like polar opposites. Bugger! Fieldland's future.
The Ashen Demon. What an unbelievable title, knowing who you are now.
Yeah, knowing that I'm actually pretty chill for the most part. Is there a blush option? Because that's probably it. Oh, chat. Let's discuss that in greater detail.
Thank you for a wonderful time, Professor.
Goodbye. Happy birthday. Yay! We're getting charisma all this month now. Okay, we got to A support with happy. That's so good. There's no A plus there, right? It's just A. Yeah. Hey, so we're at the S threshold. Okay, so there are a whole bunch of supports. And actually, next episode may just be a support episode because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe just 6, but that's 7, I think. So that's probably enough to fill an episode out. And while I'm here, am I positive that everyone we brought is alive? So yeah, I think everyone's alive. Right, okay, so we're fine. Good, I can start saving to the actual file now. So this is a little unorthodox, but what I'm going to do here... Oh, there's only one battle day this... there are a whole bunch of paralogs all of a sudden. Okay, right. So I probably want... well, what's the thing? Oh, Golden Fish is that day. Man, that's not fair. The Face Beneath. Expressive of Death Knight settings in Gary Mock excite Caspar, but Mercedes has a much more pensive reaction. Something must be on her mind. I don't remember it being called that. Oh, Legend of the Lake, that's a fun one. Foreign Land and Sky. The war in Fordland has put Bridget in a precarious position with Bernadette in tow. Petra returns to her homeland, right? Forgotten Hero is Marianne's, right? And then we still got Dividing the World. Actually, let me just have a quick look at battle mode to see what the suggest levels for all these are and when they expire and everything. Oh yeah, they're all a little different. Oh, Dividing the World suggest level is 23. I could have sworn it was like 30 before, wasn't it? Is it like lower once you're after the time skip? Anyway, so the thing I was going to say that I'm going to do somewhat unorthodox here is because we have enough probably supports to fill out a support theater episode. I'm going to do start the monastery episode here, and then halfway through, I imagine we won't finish it all in one episode because of the time we've already spent. Next episode will be a support theater before we finish the monastery. Okay, so I'm thinking next battle day though. Okay, most of them are level 33 here and expire either this one expires in 2 months. We have to do this one quick, which probably means we're going to meet the Death Knight like the month after, doesn't it? This one expires in 3 months, and these two expire way later in like 8 months. So that's like much nearer to the end of the game, I think. Yeesh, only in 2 months to get up as far as level 33. That might be a little difficult. Well, our main missions is just levels 29 for this month, so that's not that bad. But probably next battle day we'll do which will be this day here. We'll do the rare monster sighting and then Dividing the World. Then we might head to battle again to bring down that quest and then maybe try another paralog or something. But I think it's monastery today. Righty tighty. Actually, I'm gonna do something slightly even more unorthodox as just to keep the chain of unorthodox behavior going here. I'm gonna grab the greenhouse first. 3 root vegetables and 2 eastern. We have so many eastern photon seeds, more than I thought. And I'll maximize cultivate that. And we got ambrosia out of that, so that's for you-know-who. Nom, 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 nom. And Ignatz has a half-baked concoction there, so let him trade that with... that's not what I meant to do. Sorry. Steal that and get a better one. Oh, hello. What's this? Western Fodland seeds. There we go. And let's just talk to everyone who's in the greenhouse before, but I want to head to Abyss first this time. For no reason in particular.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint.
Sorry to hear that.
But I never told you that. Huh. Oh well.
I think you must have mentioned it once or twice pre-time skip.
Soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere.
So damn inconsiderate, isn't it?
Though the thought of working hard for it does sound like quite a pain.
Well, not to worry. Ya benched. Hey, I like seeing the flowers grow too, man. It doesn't need to mean you need to laugh in every person's face who walks by. Albanian seeds and cereal.
Storerooms, tend the flowers, do the washing, dust the library.
Jeepers, you need any help? He probably doesn't want to hear us say that, though. But that sounds like a lot of work. It's like pretty openly rude. I don't know, but he might take that as a sign of pride. Like, it sounds like you're doing a lot of good work. He doesn't like being asked if he wants help because he can handle it. That sounds like a lot of work.
Well, it's my job, you know. Gotta do your job. Even if Lady Ray is not here right now, I still gotta do my duty.
I mean, you can let it go a bit. Relax.
You have other stuff you ought to be doing, yeah?
All right, Cyril. Always a pleasure. Hey, Leonie.
You're not a teacher anymore, and we're not your students, but everyone still calls you Professor.
So they do.
Is there something you'd rather be called?
Call me by my name.
Oh? Alright then, I'll call you... nope, sorry, can't do it. Too weird.
I get it. Figures. Right, so that we've taken spoken to all of them. Let's head to the Abyss here, sorry. And we'll chat up a storm with some people down here. Talk to as many people as we can with the rest of this episode here, but we're probably not going to get to it all today, and then next episode will be Support Theater, so it'll be a bit of time before we get out into as far as a Monastery Day. And since I didn't see a Fistfuls of Fish Day, we're still not going to do any fishing. We're going to save it up, and then one of these days, we're going to get to a Fistfuls of Fish Day, and we're going to get so much money. This I promise you. Oh, please be okay. Oh dear, is your watch guard from up top not been back?
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report.
Yeah.
Remember that battle 5 years ago? Oh, I'm guessing you do. Anyway, remember that knight who watched over Abyss with me?
I remember all right.
He said he was going to check on things up, but that he'd return. Thing is, I haven't seen him since.
Wait, 5 years ago? Why did you bring up the battle 5 years ago? I could have sworn you said you'd seen him since then.
Lots of knights have returned, but not him. I hope he's safe.
Me too. Man, they better bring that knight back before the end of this. Actually, it'll be really, really depressing if like in the next 3 months it's like, I got word that he died. They wouldn't do that, would they? This game is sad enough already.
Oh, Judith is on our side now. Is that right? Haven't seen that lady in years. These days, people call her a hero. Back then, I just called her a catch and a half.
Might want to belay that kind of talk when she shows up. You two weren't friends, were you?
If only. No, I was a kid at the time. But she still managed to catch my eye. She was the second loveliest lady in all of Fodlan. Who's the first, you ask? That's my little secret.
I'm gonna guess this is Claude's mom you're talking about. Always a pleasure, Balthus.
So you intend to march into ALL? Frankly, I want no part of it.
Kidding me? It's full of law there. I don't want to go either. It's Claude's idea. Well, really, it was Judith's, wasn't it?
Surely such an uneventful journey won't require my presence.
I wouldn't be so confident. So you're staying here.
And miss my share of the glory? Unacceptable. Though I would ask that we at least consider marching only under cover of night.
Yes, you being there while the sun is out would be like doubly sucky for you, I suppose. I'll ask Claude, but I don't know if he'll go for it. I guess really it's up to Judith. A bunch more quests have shown up though. Oh, well, carrot and albinian berries. So please say I have those and I don't have to try and find them. I might be able to buy some of them, I suppose. I have a carrot. Can you buy albinian berries? I'm not sure. I probably would have had to grow them with albinian seeds, which I'm not going to do. Hello there, Yuri.
The Valley of Torment, huh? I see your angle.
Wasn't my angle.
Like your guard.
Hey, when this goes wrong, I just wanted to understood it wasn't my idea.
Movement about their
I'm just
borders,
complicit.
And the lords of the kingdom will react swiftly. Don't underestimate them. Focus on a positive outcome. There's a lot to gain and a lot to lose.
Well, aren't the resisting houses like Fraldarius and Gautier sort of on that side of the kingdom though? So we should be somewhat safe to move there. Thanks for the advice, Yuri.
No.
Resident, hi.
Bandits from Garrick Mach used to come down to Abyss pretty frequently. We never dealt with them though. We refused their offers at every turn. Sometimes we had to use force.
Yes, I heard someone say that they had an unsavory offer from someone up top.
I was happy who finally drove them out for good.
Ah, good.
Only then there were beasts all over the place.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
When the monastery fell to ruin, we lost all hope for support from the church. Most able-bodied folks abandoned Abyss for the surface around that time. Since then, we've been barely scraping by.
Damn. Did hit harder down here than I had sort of hoped for. But the garbage is bountiful as ever. Leather shield. Oh, neat. Iron axe and iron gauntlets. Cool. Some useful stuff. Hey, you two have finally stopped squatting. After 5 years. Oh, you're holding your back like, oh, God, I shouldn't have done that. My poor legs. Happy, you routed all of the bandits in Abyss, period? Well done. Never doubted you for a second.
The Valley of Torment. Isn't that the place where it's scorching hot year-round?
So they say.
You know, I've always wanted to see the world. That's why I left my village. And here I am, traveling to all these interesting new places to kill people. Not what I had in mind.
I know what you mean.
Maybe I'll find some time to admire the scenery. Though people might get mad I'm not taking this silly war seriously.
I wouldn't get mad.
Oops, that was close. Almost sighed.
Jeepers. What a difficult life you lead, my friend. Oh yeah, I never actually found who this rare item index belongs to. What I really should do is wait till I turn up another lost item and see if it can show me what house the person was originally from. Because if they all just read the Golden Deer thing, then it's as good as useless, the secret roster for these. As in, if they all just read the Leicester Alliance coat of arms now, because we're all allied with the Leicester Alliance. I do not know if it works as such, given this is my first playthrough with the DLC. Ferdinand, Felix.
Some in Fargus believe Dimitri is still alive. My father is one such eccentric. They can't accept reality. Dimitri is dead. He's not coming back.
Glad to hear you're taking it well.
Someday we will take the Imperial capital. It is odd to think that I will be invading the very city that I once called home.
It is odd.
That is still a ways off.
Yeah, let's not worry about that one. Thank you. Advanced Lance Tournament? Oh, come on. That's not fair. Why don't you just do swords all the time? Hey, I'm acting Archbishop. I demand that you... Never mind. Galois!
Even though we're getting reinforcements, we should still be prepared for the worst.
You mean that they'll destroy our cover in the next mission as well? Don't worry, there isn't any cover.
Never shirk your training, no matter what. To practice, I'm going to chop something up with my sword.
What? Up? What are you chopping?
Unless you'd like to train together. Care to spar?
I do not want to be chopped up, but I could do with some brawling. Thanks, Alois. Draining blow.
Getting the hang of this.
Curious. That must be a somewhat of a Hoppy-specific kind of one. Or, you know, Hoppy and a few other people specific. It heals you. Cool. Not something I really desperately need right now. I missed someone to talk to in there. Sorry. My mistake, friend.
One of the kingdom's sturdiest fortress cities has fallen to the Empire.
Hi, it's around the southwest of it, isn't it? Which is the place where Cornelia is kind of based.
It looks like Count Rowe didn't resist and switched sides to the Empire straight away.
Oh, neat.
I guess it did avoid unnecessary bloodshed. So maybe it was a wise decision after all.
Well, at the time it did, which I can understand the urge there. If you assume the Empire is going to win, then yeah, it's like switch sides, and then we only have to do like 2 fights and then minimal bloodshed. Hard choices leaders have to make. Complex choices. Thank goodness Claude's making all the choices for me, and I can just berate him when he makes one that I don't like. Hilda!
My big brother told me stories of Judith's bravery. With just one look, she tamed a runaway horse that nobody else had been able to touch.
That sounds so improbable, it probably isn't true.
When an Almiran general provoked her, she talked him into a tearful apology.
That sounds more believable. Humans are like that.
She's spectacular. I wish she'd fight alongside us.
Well, I'm afraid you may get your wish sooner than you think.
Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
I could sure try. 2,000 gold and 200 renown is pretty good for 1 carrot and 1 handful of berries, provided they sell them. If not, I guess I will just have to sneak in some Albinian seeds into our next greenhouse run. But let's just see if they sell them first off here. Not in this one anyway. But while I'm here, before I forget, I should absolutely buy all the bait. We're gonna have so much bait. It's gonna be like a 2-hour fishing session by the time we get where we're going with that. Oh wait, what? You can't? I could have sworn you could buy, or does it change every week? Aren't you able to buy like carrots and stuff? What? I thought you could. Dang. Maybe it's like by the month, because there's southern and eastern merchants, but I guess there are also western and northern merchants. Anyway, Anna, nice permabuff quest you got for us, I guess. Oh, and another one, secret shop.
Hey, how about a favor?
It's gone! Gone, I say! I can't do business without it. Hey you! Get it back from me and I'll cut you the deal of your life. Find the secret thingy the tenant is looking for. Okay.
Hey.
But other one, Speedwing. Oh, neat. You get a speed permabuff. That'll be cool. Anna, what were you doing with this secret thingy right in front of the sauna? The mysterious object that Anna needs to open her secret shop. It's too incredible to behold. Well, I can't complain too much of how weird and disturbing that is, because you're about to give us permanent buffs, aren't you? Thanks, friend. That's a huge relief. Now I can finally open up shop. I'll be sure to swing by the monastery again, so keep an eye on the schedule and bring lots of gold. Hey, whoa, you're not getting out of our party that easy. Neat. Some stuff, and now you give up. Oh, sorry, I have to, right, now that you're a party member, I guess there's an extra option here, which is secret shop. Silver shields, hexlock shields, more of these cool rings, elixirs, and infinitely master seals. But this is the stuff we really want. These permabuffs here. Seraph robes, energy drops, spirit dust, secret books, all this stuff we want. I'm gonna prioritize the giant shell. Thank you. Even more permabuffs. So delightful. Yappy, since we're much closer now, I've decided that as a token of my appreciation, I'm gonna give you another giant shell to eat. Chatterbox, the last time I had a stomachache for like 3 weeks. Doesn't matter. Defense is important. Thanks, Happy. 26 defense. There's more like it. What is her max defense, actually? We may well hit it. Ah, I see. Okay, good. Off to go, Dorothea. Hi.
Hey, Professor. Thanks for your hard work again. Nothing to report today. Was I convincing? Was it like he was standing right in front of me?
I mean, I can hear him from over there already, so it was like I had him in stereo.
Some things are the same as they were 5 years ago, but I guess a lot more has changed.
I guess so, my friend. I guess so.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Yeah, you sounded just like him, Dorothea.
Is everyone setting out a big campaign? Not exactly. Ah, so you're meeting up with the reinforcements.
Enough people already heard of it. Oh my god, someone just phased out of existence in the background over there.
Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Thanks. And could you try not to let it slip? I feel like it's already gone too far that we're going out to secretly gather secret reinforcements. Oh, hey there, Cavaliers. Sorry, I need to practice a combat technique of phasing molecularly through other enemy soldiers for a bit here. If I could just use you as training dummies here. There we go. Practice makes perfect. Hello? You there? Yes, you! Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually an Almiran merchant. I'm looking to export some goods from Fodlan and sell them back in my homeland. If you help me out, I'll reward you handsomely. Hey, sure, who doesn't want an armored Nadir bear? And some pine needles, and mercenaries, and renown. There's something in Rhea's old office that I can give to you, apparently. Zoltan's Beast Idol, a valuable idol created by the master craftsman Zoltan, who is widely thought to have only made weapons. Yeah, well, Rhea won't be missing that. Here you go.
Nice job.
Thanks for helping me out. Here's your reward. It's a stuffed Nadir bear. Cute, right? This toy is incredibly popular with Almiran children these days. Feel free to show it off, but don't tell anyone where you got it from. Little unusual that you have, like, a stuffy of a war general, but you know what? It is cute, so I'll take it. Thank you. Hey, Sylvain.
AOL, the Valley of Torment. Oh man, I really do not want to go there.
Why not?
That place is crazy hot. For guys like me, who grew up somewhere cold, man, it's gonna be rough.
You don't gotta tell me twice. My max temperature is like 20 Celsius. Which is like room temperature, I may remind. Let's hope. Cold again today. Wow, you're really just rubbing salt in the wound, aren't you? Ah, it's gonna be nice and breezy over here while you guys are walking in volcanic lava territory. Just mean is what you are. Hey.
Hello.
Hi. Aren't the nights the best? Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Hey.
To the north of Garreg Mach lie the territories of the Karen and Galatea houses, former lords of the kingdom. Even though their territories were
lords,
by the Empire, they are still clinging to their neutrality. Since they only display enough force to defend their borders, I suppose the Empire has no incentive to attack them with any real strength.
Right, they're not in a position to actually, like, go help the kingdom defend itself, just defend themselves. So why bother? I see. Point taken. Claude.
You know, I'd never have been recognized as the legitimate heir to House Regan without Judith's recommendation.
Yeah, you're just deeper and deeper into debt with her. I see what you're saying.
Feels like I'm digging myself deeper and deeper in debt to the hero of Daphne, but what do? It's all been worth it.
I suppose so, and she wouldn't keep helping you if she didn't think you were trustworthy enough to repay her, or just was doing it for fun.
After all, we need the Daphne army for our next move. It's possible we'll have to deal with our enemies sooner than later. Be prepared, Teach.
Oh, I always am, just as long as it happens at the end of the month. That I won't budge on. Thanks, pep talk, Claude. Hey.
Professor.
Hi.
Really?
Really? Oh, there's a note in the treble box. Let us have a listen here. If there were 3 villages with no watering holes, and 1 well was dug along the border between the villages, what do you think would become of the people there? They'd convene and discuss how to share the well, they'd dispense with the border and become 1 village, a war would likely start over dominion of the well. Now I wonder what Claude wants to hear. They dispense with the border and become 1 village. Oh, I'm stupid! Oh, damn, he probably wanted to hear the war thing, actually. Just to justify him in saying that the whole breaking down the borders thing would be, like, the one solution to that. Damn, I really thought I was doing something there, huh?
Need something.
Do I ever? I would like to... Which one did I say I wanted to bring up? Whichever one did swords. Yeah, we wanted to... Yeah. Oh, we've actually even got 2,000, so we can get both of these right now. Hell yeah! Divine Pulse is up to 10, finally, which will be a neat little improvement. You're up a bronze statue now, St. Macula, and Sword Skills Plus will make us all just grow that little bit faster. Neato mosquito. And we do also rather want these experience plus ones, so we want to be stockpiling some renown for that as much as we can, but that'll be something that has to wait till next monastery episode, which is not next episode, because next episode's some support theater. So there you have it. Next video on the channel is going to be some more Kid Icarus Uprising, where we're going to be attempting chapter 3. If passes any indication, it will take us some time, but we will get through it in the end, so it can't be really that bad. Sorry for grumping so much about that last mission. Ugh. It's the worst. I think we all have that one mission in each Fire Emblem where we're like, nah, didn't care for that. But that is all for this episode of Fire Emblem Three Houses, our Verdant Wind Assassin's only run. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around, Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! That's not as much of an option here. Offense is definitely more of a thing you can prioritize easily. Well, I guess our sword build is also kind of offensive in a sense, but because we had lots of very high value cards, but I was using them for defense mostly to keep myself alive rather than to deal damage fast. That's how I see it.